So we're by the River Avon in Stratford-upon-Avon in the United Kingdom in Warwickshire. And I'd like to thank everybody for liking, sharing, ringing the bell, and a special thank you to those who have subscribed and those who are watching today. Now, we were talking earlier about the three selves, the perceived self, the real self, and the ideal self. And I've just walked past somebody here, and she said, talking to a boy and girl sitting on a seat, I just want to feel that I am actually looking okay. And I just thought to myself, with that, how interesting with what we've been talking about. Her perception is that she doesn't look okay. She looked as ordinary as the rest of us from what I could see. I didn't study her, but then again, beauty is the eye of the beholder. In the same way that we don't like or get on with absolutely everybody, in the same way, it's also true that everybody won't get on with us, and also we won't find everybody attractive, and everybody won't find us attractive. It doesn't matter, it's how it is. And the point here is, of course, don't worry about it. Somebody will find you. I remember somebody when I was very young, a young lady going, I'm so ugly, I'll never get a bloke. And I think this is the angst of many young ladies. It's grossly untrue. If you could see yourself as your friends see you, you'll find that actually you're perfectly okay. You may not be going to be on a model runway, but you're perfectly okay. And in any case, it's not necessarily beauty that gets people onto a runway. It's a certain look that people are looking for. Now, I don't want to go into that particularly because it goes off into this stupid tiny size people who they put on there, making women think that they have to be built like a skeleton, which is a whole nother story. But I just saw just now a dog, a lovely collie dog, and he was barking up the tree. Well, he was barking up the wrong tree. There was a squirrel up the tree, and the squirrel sat there looking down saying, come on then, come on, come and get me. And of course he didn't. Now, I'm thinking about intelligence. Intelligence would be, you know, somebody said to me once, well, I'm not very intelligent, and my husband kept telling me. And I said, well, intelligence is a funny thing. Certainly intelligent quotient only actually tells you you're good at an IQ test. My IQ is perfectly okay, but I'll tell you this, that it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't mean anything. Why? Because all it tells me is I can do IQ tests. That's all it tells. It doesn't tell you any more than that. And as I say, if you ask a monkey to live in the jungle, it can do it perfectly okay. But you dump me in the middle of the jungle, I can't do it. I don't have the intelligence to live in that environment. And there are different sorts of intelligence as well, are there not? You know, emotional intelligence, where you can read other people and feel for them and show empathy, is worth much more than my degree in many ways. Of course it is. And yet so many people think that an educated person is somebody who is well read. I'm not denying it, it may be, but we need first of all to know what education is. What is qualification? What is intelligence? Hello, here they go again. Wow, there's 5 in that. One at the front's just sitting there, just resting on his laurels. Well, I don't know if he's sitting on laurels, but he's just sitting there. This is obviously the... Oh, look, here we go. It's going to be a fight. Of course, I think they're picking their ladies. And when somebody else comes near their lady, then there's a fisticuffs. Well, I'm glad we've done the 3 selves, because when I started over the other side there by the Royal Shakespeare Theatre, I couldn't remember the 3 selves. Oh, good gracious. Right, well, no problem. This is, I can see some of the swans out on the side down here, on the bank. Do you think that pub will be open the other side of the bridge? I doubt it, will they? Although you could have a takeaway. Oh, because you can't drink in the yard, can you? You've got to have a you've got to. Boy, I shall be glad. We come over here. We usually have fish and chips. Today, I had a baked potato, and boy, was it baked! Oh my word! I normally like to eat the skin, but this one had been case hardened, I think. So it's a funny little thing. Got 2 hulls. Might be the canoe club, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so normally we do, and then we can go just the other side. See that chimney straight down there? The other side of that is Cox's yard, and in Cox, he's still sitting there doing nothing. Look at him. Yes, I know he's the Cox. Yeah, in Cox yard, on a different thing. Cox yard over the other side there. There goes that boat again. Boy, I'll get a sentence finished in a minute. Yeah, so that's Cox's yard, and normally you can go there and get an ale, a little bevy in the afternoon after you've had some food. But all the restaurants are shut, obviously, at the moment. But we did get a takeaway, and I think Irene had a panini with all sorts of bits and pieces in it. Oh, there's the swans doing their little dance again. Look, look. Bobbing their heads up and down beside each other. Look, isn't that nice? Now, I don't tend to go too close to swans, although these swans over here, I have actually stroked their babies, and they're so used to people, they're not even ringed. Look, I suppose there's so many of them. The gentlemen have the bigger bump on top of the beak. So, there. Excuse me, somebody's left a bag. One of you's left a bag behind. Okay. I think it must be yours because I think you folks were there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a crane over there, so whether they're putting it up or taking it down, I wouldn't like to say. More swans, swans everywhere. Hurry down upon the Swanee. And there's some ghosts down here, which you call geese. Some little ghosts. That's my beige darling, having a happy birthday in Stratford. Well, at least the rain has stopped and it's a nice warm day, and we've managed to come out and do something a little different. Oh, there's 2 sorts of geese, or are they the same with just different colours? How would I know? Yeah, they're doing their grass cutting roll at the moment. Well, now we're coming down to the bridge here, which we've got to go back across, and what I want to do now is just to say goodbye from the point of view of looking at this lovely bridge. Isn't that nice? Lovely scene there, and I'll say bye and thank you for watching. We'll just let this run through now as we look at this lovely scenery here. There's the Royal Shakespeare Theatre, and we'll look round. There's those trees that are decorated over there, and we're coming right back round, and there